Australia has lane 4 in the third heat. James Guy and Daniel Fogg in 5 and 6 for England. 3 Scots in the field. Wallace, Rennick and Milne. The crowd expecting big things from Robbie Rennick in lane 3, heat 3 of the men's 400 metres freestyle. It's Carter of Trinidad and Tobago in 1 right at the top of the screen, then Wallace in lane 2 from Scotland, alongside Robbie Rennick in lane 3, Mac Horton, Australia in 4, James Guy of England, Daniel Fogg of England in 6, Stephen Milne, Scotland, and then Danny Eo of Singapore is the swimmer in lane number 8. It's the English swimmer James Guy, who was 5th at the World Championships in Barcelona, and he leads them through as they go down the second lap.
Yeah, he's having a great first 100 metres. Robbie Rennick, of course, from Scotland, is the Commonwealth champion in the 200 metres freestyle, but his teammate Stephen Milne, late 7, is having a fantastic swim.
Yeah, Milne in second placing. Only just over a quarter of a second behind Guy, and Mac Horton back there in third placing.
That was in Parliament yesterday. The Premier claimed that there was a retreat of the supporters, violation of their rights, and that one of them would be released by court and being arrested. He spoke to the police and he was afraid to remember this morning.
Evidence that people were arrested under the laws associated with me. The first one was the people. Yeah, people who are perpetrators of crime. In this case of Hassan. So what normally has used was able to give us that he had been hired by the 3 other suspects that were actually arrested into getting to commit the act of banning the leisure park.
But the people who were arrested in my constituency were the leaders in the constituency. How can leaders be associates?
It's out of the information that he gave us that we were able to arrest the other 3 suspects. And he admitted, gave us a very good confession statement, how the plan was hatched, the amount of money that was given, and then to the extent of going to buy this other leisure park. I am taking all the necessary steps and measures to make sure that this has not started, that the rights of our people are not violated by those who are actually protectors of human rights in this country. This one is a role that we actually done diligently.
Arresting people should not be like a joke. It's like a game. It should not happen.
In getting to arrest these suspects for committing crime, I don't know whether actually it is
Not yet.
violating somebody's human rights.
You do the other things you're doing the other time.
Whereas
Organic.
When you're eating around, you don't
I really don't see if
When they give this
should
man.
have just left this other issue without getting to investigate the offense of Hassan.
The situation now is calm. The police and other security agencies are there trying to ensure that there is security for everybody and business is going back to normal.
Okay, but have you been on the ground while the security agencies this time around doing
Yes,
things differently?
they are trying to be as professional as they can. Of course, there were panics at the beginning, but the situation is now under control, and the people appreciate the security that the police has been able to give them.
Good, but now there are reports that mass graves have been found killing from
Yes, there were.
who are these people and who are the suspects behind it? Did there be any arrests?
Yes, there was information given to security agencies about 3 or 4 days ago when the IGP and other personnel were in Bodibujo holding meetings, consultative meetings with the public, and the information came from some of the Bakonjo there that some of their own food have been killed and buried in a mass grave in a place called Bundibulombi Central in Bundkek Parish in Kirumira sub-county in Bundbujo. And the IGP, of course, together with the other security agencies, including the director of CID, sought to get a court order from court to allow us to do an exhumation in that area and find out if it is true that they are bodies. We have already got the court order, and today, about 30 minutes ago, the exhumation began. So right now they're actually digging the pits to find out are there bodies in this grave, and if there are bodies, how did they come to be there? Were they did they die in a criminal way? Was it a murder or was it any other way? So we can find out, and that's what we're doing at the moment. Well, we need to first establish if there are bodies and if they were killed. Yes.
So, how are you handling the situation of some of the suspects still on the run?
Yes, so there are suspects we haven't got, and there are also some guns that we haven't recovered. So far, we have got over 14 of the firearms that were taken from us, and we still are calling upon the public to use the amnesty that was given to be able to come and hand themselves in and bring back our guns because we need them, we need the ammunition. But yes, we have actually put them out. There was an RPG, 2 SARs, and some AK-47s. We also recovered magazines, about 10 of them, recovered some tear gas canisters. But what we're doing is there is amnesty. And this is a period when people will come and be forgiven for even taking some of our guns. We have made rehabilitation centers, we have also got reception centers where they can come and bring these guns. And we're looking forward to receiving all our guns back because we know that this could have been an error committed. It was criminal, yes, but we are looking at the bottom of it. Who were the people behind it? And that's why we have involved the court martial and the disciplinary and criminal courts.
Okay, then, but there are concerns of police and security agencies where, high-handed while dealing with some of these suspects, plus they footage to show on Ntv. And right now, we would like to know, what is your say to that? About the high-handed.
We have now taken their
when you say panic, on whose side? On the people that were beating the suspects?
There was panic because our own were being killed.
Panic on whose side?
On all sides, because the police were killed, the army were killed, the civilians were killed, and some of the articles were killed. So you can imagine a situation where you have a whole 93 bodies. It was really, really unfortunate.
So that panic caused them to torture the suspects that they already had arrested.
It was uncalled for. And that's the reason this was looking to find out. Was it an error of recklessness? Was it negligence? Or was it?
We stand with you. Thank you very much for getting back to you tomorrow. District effectively putting this into question. Petitioner to staff assembly rules an NRM executive member of Guam in Chiendi's constituency filed a petition against the MP and the Attorney General. He sought declarations that Chiendi violated the constitution by attending the party's retreat and should therefore vacate the house, the Symphony House. But Chiendi Bosa denied that he violated his independent status in Parliament, and once the petition was dismissed, of course, ruling would have a far-reaching impact on the conduct of independent MPs in the House. Now moving on, health experts say that many cervical cancer deaths could be avoided if more women get screened. More than a third of the cervical cancer deaths are attributed to late diagnosis. The disease kills about 2,500 of the 3,600 women diagnosed with it. A factor made worse by late diagnosis and inadequate health workers, as a scanner found this report.
Cervical cancer has a high fatality rate. It accounts for nearly half of the reproductive cancer cases reported in Uganda every year. Health workers say many of the cases can be prevented by early screening to identify lesions and results in changes in the cervix.
Women come late when they now realize that they are either having changes, they are bleeding, they are having offensive discharge, or they have pain or bleeding when they are having sex with their partners.
Nearly 80% of cases are diagnosed late. However, inadequate health workers and ignorance of some women remain a stumbling block in the fight against the disease.
But we also go to those communities and provide outreaches, so even a woman in the rural area has a chance.
It's true. Screening is cheap, but health workers must be trained. If we gave you vinegar and the torch now and you bow it there, you will not know the difference.
The cervical cancer prevention Institute project being undertaken in collaboration with BASE, Reproductive Health Uganda, and PAP. The ministry says that since January last year, about 159 women between the ages of 30 to 40 have been screened. 2,900 cases were referred to prior therapy treatment.
I can assure you, we shall take fun. If we don't get money for this project, you have that capacity.
The project, funded by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and one early prevention study.
I don't have.
We are targeting mainly things so that everybody who comes everybody who comes to speak for
Most cases of the cancer are linked to the sexual transmitted virus. The disease, which affects the reproductive tract, is the second highest cause of cancer-related deaths in the country. Moses Sakena, NTV.
NTV will be back after this message, and we'll bring you more stories on NTV At One this afternoon.
Grow your wealth with ICEA Asset Management. Invest wisely with our unit trust fund that offers individual investors, companies, groups, and associations a chance to pool funds together, invest, diversify risk, and build real wealth for a minimum contribution of 100,000 shillings. Invest, reap, grow. ICEA Asset Management. Profile of stupidity.
Young children are most vulnerable because they have not built up any immunity to the disease. And without immunity, the infections tend to be more severe and life-threatening.
This message was brought to you by Church of Uganda.
And the next episode brought to you by...
At Orange, we know you want to do more on the internet. That's why we bring you happy hour day and night.
La Patrona.
That we call a truce. I'll turn myself in and you can take a picture with me here. Then if you want, you can show off and be the town hero. But afterward, you have to free me. Because I've got too many plans to waste my time rotting away in a jail cell.
Have you come to rub it in my face?
No. No, in fact, I came to offer you a deal.
You damn traitor.
La Patrona.
You can download movies at the lowest prices and never fast from Orange. Dial *133# to buy a data bundle. Happy hour changes with Orange. Orange. Today changes with Orange.
Welcome back to Ntv At One. The health sector, mobile phones have become a central weapon of improving the relationship between health workers and patients, as well as the community. But in hard-to-reach areas, there are challenges. A visit to Amuro district reveals that while many phones, there are many phones, the unreliable network is limiting health science delivery, especially in emergencies that require ambulance services. And to make it worse, the only ambulance in the district has a mechanical fault and needs urgent repair.
The issue of network, just for communication, as you enter here, yes, so we have that challenge, especially in areas of house, because how do you call an ambulance to really help
The district does not have a reliable
something that includes a phone call.
We have not received any consignment of ambulance given by the ministry.
So only much number tell the other guys to call him.
The only ambulance which was there was the one donated by Medicine Center. Donated to a chaplain center for. It has broken down. So referral, what about those mothers who now should be referred to the FSC?
you have the ambulances, so you can't call, you cannot communicate, so even issues that are not emergency become
Yes, poor networks making it hard for health workers to reach, or even patients to reach health workers in that area. The head doctor fighting the deadly as himself called the President's office said as the West African outbreak and victims.
Go and give you the road file.
You say we're making a DVD out of this. Okay, I got it. So you'll use it for upgrades.
But you are good at that. It's actually in the download. It's called Disk Maker. Yeah, Disk Maker X.
Welcome.
Symptoms of behind infectious disease are diarrhea, vomiting, internal and external bleeding. On to sport now, the 25th Commonwealth Games are underway after an electrifying and moving opening ceremony in front of 40,000 people at Celtic Park in Glasgow. Elsewhere, Man United's new manager, Louis van Gaal, made a winning start as Brian Williams scored as a 7-0 defeat of the Galaxy in front of a crowd of 86,432 at the Bronze Bowl in Crawford.
The Queen officially opened the games last evening, reading a message which had been stored in the Queen's Baton, which has been paraded around 70 Commonwealth nations over the past 9 months. 71 nations are to compete across 17 sports over the next 11 days, with more than 4,500 participants, making the event the biggest Scotland has ever hosted. Amongst the colour, there was a sombre, immaculately observed minute silence to remember the 298 people who died in the Malaysia Airlines MH17 flight disaster last week, 82 of whom were from Commonwealth nations. The nearly 3-hour-long ceremony began with an entertaining sequence depicting the history of Scotland, which was followed by live performances from world-renowned Scottish singers Rod Stewart and Susan Boyle. The Queen then made her entrance, while the RAF Red Arrows performed a colourful flyover past the stadium.
And now that baton has arrived here in Glasgow, a city renowned for its dynamic cultural and sporting achievements, and for the warmth of its people, for this opening ceremony of the Friendly Games. It now gives me the greatest pleasure to declare the 20th Commonwealth Games open.
Players after opening his Manchester United wing with a 7-0 preseason victory for Los Angeles Galaxy in California. The Dutchman was pleased with how his squad coped with the tactical changes he introduced, with 20 players enjoying at least 45 minutes of action at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, where Rooney, Rafinha, and Luis James dominated twice, while Danny Welbeck added the other goal against the leading West side. In front of 86,000 spectators, United played a 3-5-2 formation instead of the more usual 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1 used last year.
When you score 7 goals, you have to be very happy as a coach. But the performance, we played a new system, so we trained 3 days. It's not so much with the group, and also I think more than 10 players have trained 20 days. So when you can do that, I hope we can progress every day. Then we shall be the next champion, I think.
Still have to.
Whether they will be able to do that.
We're moving around.
Premier
I think it's just
both like good players in the Spanish league. It's a question that we must answer, but someone can answer that one as expert fans to begin that to go on and see really now. But that
if I convert this MTS file to MP4, then I can convert it to MOV. If I convert this file to MP4, then I can convert it to MOV.
What are you converting it?
There's something you can build on that performance, especially in terms of what system we haven't been playing. He talks about, Joel talks about it in that report, about the 3-5-4, the 4-2-3-1, whatever the formation is. I think it's about the players coping to the demands and the systems that we Van Gaal will use. If they do, I think I rate Van Gaal very highly, Malcolm. I think he'll do a fantastic job for United.
The same players?
With
the Fletchers, the Jones, we saw really playing against, and the Moyes. Are these guys going to be able to compete against the Fabregas of this world and all these other good players, at Chelsea and Manchester City? Can it really happen?
Probably not, because
it's just dreaming.
Probably not, because, and luckily for Louis Van Gaal is that the transfer industry still open. They've already signed 2 players, especially Under Herrera and Luke Shaw. And I think they are going to sign a bit more. But I think United may not need too much tweaking, except at the back and probably another midfielder. And they'll be good to go. Remember, last year they played without Robin Van Persie. If Van Persie is trying to go the same, they'll be much better team than they were last season, even with the same player.
Let's wait and see whether the Premier League is Thank you very much. Yeah. That's it on Ntv At One. Now going to cross over to get more updates and analysis of the
Sometimes children have amazing ideas, but they can lead to tough stains. And for tough stains,
that's not real. It's not Ninja. And it's a very good name. That's good meaning.
What's its meaning? I don't know its meaning.
A good reaper. Reaper. Like people who sow and harvest, a good harvester. It's my father-in-law who made my daughter.
Her father is called Sam.
Hey, like my husband.
Try it.
He's killing your children.
Check out the new Fanta Orange. Now with an even better taste.
That's what you want.
Is the news done?
Yes.
Really?
Stop the stream.
No, I was out when the news ended.
Auntie, I'm saying you want to stop the stream.
Yeah.
And then you
Then I do a
start it
mumuru.
again.